Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Jewett City.
Whoa. Wait a minute. It's Monday? It's Monday? You're not supposed to be this chipper,
Oh.
Paul. You're never this chipper on a Monday.
Ah, damn it, it's Monday.
Ready? Say it again. I want to hear it again, though.
Monday. Yeah.
Back to normal. Paul had just a blackout for a minute.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was. I woke up thinking I thought this was Wednesday.
Nope. Then you'd really be happy because if it was Wednesday, I wouldn't be here.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
At least not to my face.
No, I do it when you're here, not when you're not here.
Oh my goodness. So it's Monday. It's the last day of the month.
Yes, it is.
Um,
Temperature outside is great, like in the 60s. No humidity.
Yep.
Very nice, clear day. Yep.
oh, those are the bells that are going on. I thought I was hearing music.
Oh,
Let me see. Hold on a second. No, okay.
bells of the borough.
The bells of the borough in the background saying
Yep.
that it's 9 o'clock straight up here in the United States of America on the East Coast.
Yep. And the only place that has Jewett City.
It's America's only Jewett City.
That's it, man.
You know, there's a town called Jewett
Yeah.
in Texas,
Oh, is it?
but there's no Jewett City.
Yeah.
We're the only Jewett City. There's a bunch of Griswolds.
Yeah. In Griswoldville. There's a ville on
Yeah.
the end of it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, hey. How's it feel to live in this small town?
There's Griswold, Connecticut. There's Griswold, Iowa.
Well,
There's a whole bunch of different
Griswolds?
Griswolds. It's two or
Yeah.
three of them.
yeah.
We are not the only one. We
Oh,
are
no,
not alone.
No,
You're not alone.
not alone.
So we have a little bit of an interesting, I think it's interesting topic today.
Uh-oh.
Different things,
Different things.
different pieces of information that I guarantee that you probably didn't know,
Oh, well, that's good.
you know? So, and if you did, let me know because it'll,
Oh, yeah. I'm,
kinda
I'm,
cool
I'm,
to-
I'm
to
more than
figure that
happy.
out.
You know, I'm with you when I find out what you're talking about here, man. I didn't realize I didn't know all that stuff.
well, yeah, wait till you hear it. So
Oh, okay.
first of all, we're going to do, these are the holidays
Oh, there's holidays?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That you should be celebrating that you didn't know that existed in the first place.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So the first one is today is National Cotton Candy Day.
Well, that makes sense. The fairs are coming up.
National Cotton Candy Day. Today is National Avocado Day. It's National Jump for Jelly Beans Day. It's National Mutt Day.
Mutt, huh?
You know, like dogs that are just like multi-breed.
Yeah.
They're mutts, right? That's what we call them. It's National Raspberry Cake Day. I bet you didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that.
You had no idea, did you, that it
I
was
didn't know
Raspberry
that-
Cake Day?
I never heard of a raspberry cake.
I never heard of raspberry cake either.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shredded Wheat Day.
Oh, Friday wheat.
That's right. Today is Shredded Wheat Day.
Oh, yeah.
Are you celebrating? Will you be celebrating Shredded Wheat Day?
I haven't had shredded wheat in a long time.
World Ranger Day. Today
Okay.
is World Ranger Day.
What kind of ranger? The Lone Ranger?
No, like park rangers.
Oh, park ranger.
ranger's gonna like this.
Rangers. There's a lot of different
Oh,
kinds of rangers.
Mm-hmm. The Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers. Yeah, there is. The
Um,
Army Rangers.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch.
All kinds of Rangers. Yeah.
So
There's
let's
even
see.
vehicles named.
I don't think there's
Rangers.
anybody here this morning. I don't think there's anybody here.
I think they're all on vacation. They're all hiding.
Or either they're gone or they're sitting there going, boy, I just want to see how much suck this show really is.
It's just because I was happy this
Or they're
morning.
trolls. They're just sitting there going,
Wow,
tell me.
Nobody around. huh?
ah, there he is. There he is. Democratic Daryl, our friend from the Healthy Computer,
Right next to the dog groomer.
next to the dog groomer on School
Yeah.
Street, Jewett City.
Yep.
No one here.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, you know what it is too, Daryl, is that people will just sit here and they'll hide.
I,
It's like It's like, no, we didn't see the name of John Correcta or Michelle Spinelli. We didn't see those names in there today. But I did. And they're like, oh, crap. So you might as well say hi.
Yeah, might as well.
Good morning, Laura. What's going on?
Oh,
Laura's always here. Laura's always fun.
Oh.
So those are the holidays that you should be celebrating that you didn't know that they had. There's one more. And I want you to name one. Ready? Uncommon Musical Instrument Awareness Day.
harmonica.
I like that's kind of common. That's kind of common.
Tuba.
Tuba, that's kind of dum, 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 dum. I used to play the tuba. It's like all like, you know, the people that are like just sitting there and like not
Harp.
paying attention or not saying anything.
Harp.
Well, okay. I guess that would be somewhat uncommon,
Yeah.
unless you're dead. You know, then you're in heaven. You hear harps all the time.
Yeah. Let's see.
Kind of morbid.
Bells.
What? Elves?
Bells.
I think you said elves.
No, bells.
Got a musical.
BL.
Oh.
Bells.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
How about bagpipes?
Yeah.
Maybe uncommon here, but maybe not so much in Scotland or Ireland.
Right.
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 Uh,
No funerals.
or funerals. How about the jaw harp?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
That's what it is. Can tell she must be down from.
Well, that was Daryl.
Oh, he lives in the mountains.
Look about keeping them their jeans there, boy.
Mom, Paul Carroll.
The jaw harp.
Yeah, that's right.
You ever heard of the didgeridoo?
The what?
The didgeridoo. It's like this long horn and just.
No, not really.
No.
No,
What the hell is everybody this morning?
I don't know. Everybody's out with their mutt having some cotton candy
Yeah, and jumping for jelly
and
beans
jumping for jelly
because
beans.
those are the holidays that
Yeah.
are there. Sometimes you can hear the jaw harp in Sterling.
Who's that? Somebody blabbing away? You say jaw hop? I mean, you could take jaw hop and say, yeah,
That's pretty much anywhere, right?
yeah.
Alabama.
I think it would be in the mountains of Virginia.
Yeah, the jaw harp. Is that what that is?
Yep.
That's exactly what it is. Okay.
Yep.
I never heard of it, but
Well,
it's pretty funny though. if you
Not
think about it.
popular
Huh?
around. Not popular around here.
The jaw harp.
No,
You don't know that.
I don't know anybody that plays it.
Go to the outback of Sterling. You could, or Canterbury. There could be things out there you've never even seen.
Well, keep in mind, Sterling's up on a mountain. You don't know what happens up on a mountain.
You don't know what happens in the backwoods of Canterbury either.
No, that's true too.
That, I don't want to know.
No, we don't want to
Actually.
go there.
All right, so we what's going on? Oh, let's see. I'm on vacation after
Yeah.
this.
You know?
So there's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be you, other Mike. He calls himself Other Mike,
Other Mike.
and Kathy Wasilek or a Wasilek.
Hey, Wasley.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know which Wasilek will actually be here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's going to be Kathy.
Yeah.
So that'll be it'll be a totally different show really for the next week.
Yeah. Could be
And maybe
called-
it'll be better, and then maybe I won't have to do this anymore.
be called Pick on Mike.
You can pick on me all you want.
Pick on Mike, but the other Mike is using a mic. We're going to have nothing but mics.
What's up with you on a Monday? Jesus, Paul. It's Monday. Paul's losing it already. All right, so here are so it's like let's learn something today.
Yeah, let's do
Right?
it. Yeah.
Let's learn some things today
Okay.
that maybe you didn't know or or whatever.
Okay.
Did you know that you ready?
Yep.
You can actually grow more brain cells.
You can grow more brain cells.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So it says here, humans are born with about 100 billion brain cells, and until the 1990s, most scientists believe 100 billion was all we'd ever have. Growing new neurons would interrupt communication amongst our existing brain cells and short circuit the whole system. So that was the theory.
Yep.
Then in a 1998 study, it found evidence that humans could generate new cells in the brain's hippocampus. Hippocampus. I don't know.
Whatever.
An associated area that's used for memory.
Okay.
Recent studies have largely supported the idea that and suggest that we might be able to make up to 1,500 neurons a day. Through research, they found that out, and they said that's good news. Growing fresh neurons may make our brains more resilient against Alzheimer's, depression, anxiety, and other disorders. Okay, Paul. All Paul had to say was,
Well, I wish I knew.
It's a little late,
A
Paul.
whole bunch of people I know that wish I would grow some brains.
Well, if you don't have any to begin with,
We should send a bunch of that stuff to Washington, but unfortunately, they sit on our brains.
you are taller in the morning.
Really?
Every morning, you are actually taller than you are the rest of the day.
Really?
And basically, it's gravity that kind of squishes you back.
Really?
Mhm.
I mean, I've heard
Up to 1 centimeter.
Really.
I bet you didn't know that.
I didn't know that. That's why
See?
that's why I keep bumping my head when I get up. Wow.
Because you're a little taller.
A little taller.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
We're going to learn something today.
You know-
We're going to learn you, Paul.
You know, the other thing I think is, and I don't know how true this is that I think your hearing is much sharper in the morning than it is at the end of the day.
I don't know anything about
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it is.
it. Okay.
That's my opinion. That's my fact. Go ahead.
So, and I would ask some people if they knew the answer to this, but there's like zero participation today. So, except for Daryl and Laura said hi. Did you know, true or false? True or false, Paul?
Yep.
Your eyes actually see things upside down.
I think that is true.
Okay.
And
Paul
then
says it's true.
and I think it flips it over. Your brain kind of flips it over.
Okay.
That's my guess.
All right. Anybody else? Bueller? There's like nobody. I guess everybody's doing their nails today. What?
I think Jim just came.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I just saw a gold car come in the driveway. Maybe we'll see Jim.
Well, that'll be into learning anything.
I don't know. Maybe not. It's after 9. So.
Laura says true. You said true.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody else here today that might be human? Anybody here that's human? We're looking for humans this morning.
Yeah. Remember, you're taller in the morning
That's right.
and you can hear better.
All right. So Daryl says false. How about Joanne McCoy says no? I'm assuming that's false. That's a vote for false.
Okay.
So we got 2 trues
Two
with
false.
you and 2 false. So any other humans out there, the ones that are just, stop doing your nails for 1 minute and just let us know if you.
Yeah, your nails are longer in the morning, along with some other things.
Okay. Wow.
Fingernails.
Okay.
Your hands, your fingers.
Okay. Joanne says yep. So we have 2 true, 2 false. Anybody else that want to? Boy, this is like getting milk out of a dead cow today. Anybody else? It's a tie. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I just want to give everybody a chance to think. And Daryl says it would be false if it wasn't true. So, all right. Much of the work of perception, the world around us actually takes place in the brain. In a way, our eyes act as a camera and our brains as a kind of a dark room that develops that information onto. Okay, we don't care. What's the rest of this? One of the most perplexing aspects of this dual relationship is that the images projected onto our retina are actually upside down.
I tell you.
So we're really living in like Australia.
Yeah, we're on the bottom looking up.
So our eyes see things upside down.
Yep.
I like those cookies.
Trust me. I knew it. See, I told you.
All right. Yes or no? True or false? Your hair contains traces of gold. Is that true or is that false?
I'll say false.
You'll say false. Okay.
That's my guess. False.
Anybody else?
Because I'll tell you right now, there'll be a lot of people going bald. If that was true.
Your hair contains traces of gold. True or false? Laura says false. You say false. Okay. Anybody else? Joanne says false. Everybody says false. Okay. Well, Christina, good morning. Christina says true.
Oh,
Look at that.
wow.
The average human body of about 150 pounds is said to contain about 0.2 milligrams of gold, which is excreted through your skin and hair.
I don't believe it.
So, Christina, you don't have to believe it. So, Christina, you are correct. I didn't say there's a lot of gold. They said are there traces of gold?
How come it doesn't come out of the how come it doesn't come out of the test?
How come it doesn't come out on Wall Street?
Yeah.
All right, here's another question. See, we're learning things today. I told you, you're gonna learn things that you never knew.
I don't.
We can sink right back in and talk about town politics again, and we can talk about the selectman race, and we can talk about the Plainfield selectman race, and we can talk about that every day. It's like missionary position. It's the same thing over and over again.
Okay. Gold it is. I would think the only time that you get trace. I mean, you usually get traces in your hair because if you take drugs or stuff or smoke marijuana or whatever, it gets into your hair follicles,
Or
right?
you drink a lot of Goldschlager.
It gets in your hair
I guess so.
because
All right. Here's another one. You ready?
Yeah.
Your skull stops growing. True or false?
true.
True. Okay. Anybody else? Your skull stops growing. True or false? Christina, by the way, going back to the hair comment,
Yeah.
says it can actually contain many elements.
Does it pick them up from the air or does it take them from intake?
I don't know.
I mean, if you're eating anything that has anything in it, I'm sure that it would be picked up in your hair.
I don't know. I don't know. All right. So let's see. Your skull stops growing. True or false? Let's see. Christina says that is true. Joanne says that is true.
Yeah.
What about you, Paul?
I say it's true.
You say it's true, huh?
Yeah. I mean, for some people, we all know that some people get a real fat head.
The skull stops growing. True or false? Everybody says is saying true.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Laura says true, unless you have a big ego.
Exactly. That's what I
And
mean.
your head gets bigger. Well,
It gets bigger all
yeah.
the time.
Well, a 2008 study from Duke University determined that as we grow older, the forehead moves forward while cheekbones tend to move backwards. As the skull tilts forward, overlying skin droops and sags. The skull isn't the only bone that has a positive correlation with age. Hips also grow as well.
Really?
So your skull does grow.
You sure it's not the little loss of hair that makes your skull like it's? I mean, when you say more forehead, what happens? A whole lot
You
of
get
hair.
5 head.
Yeah, you're getting bald, and of course, more forehead is going to show. Well, and then the other thing, I think it has to do with weight loss. As you get older, what happens is your cheeks sink in, and the skull stands out a lot more, just like your bones.
But that's your aging process. So with the skull moving forward and your cheekbones receding. So anyway,
it's the skin. It's not the skull, I think.
Well, I don't know. Call Duke University and tell them.
What do
Tell 'em
they
you think?
What do they know?
That's not. It's only Duke.
What the hell's Duke know?
Not like they have a basketball team.
It's because he's an Earl. Doesn't make sure he knows everything.
All right, you ready for
Yeah.
another something for you to? We're going to learn, Paul, today.
Yeah.
What is the world's rarest eye color?
Oh.
So she has beautiful brown eyes. He has beautiful baby blue eyes.
Yeah.
What is the rarest eye color?
Good question.
Good morning, Chris. I thought you were wrapped around a pole somewhere, so we haven't heard from you.
Well, one eye color being different than the other, but no,
Right, but what is the most rare?
I don't know. I mean, not brown, it's not blue.
Joanne says green. Chris says green.
I wonder if it's hazel.
Daryl says purple.
Purple. That's usually happens when you're drunk.
Wow. Christina says green like mine.
I'll say hazel.
You're going to say hazel. Anybody else? So green seems to be the general consensus here.
Maybe it is. I don't know. There are some people that have eyes that are very stunning.
Laura also says green.
Oh, okay. Maybe it is.
She says there are also certain conditions where eyes are that cause eye to change to different colors.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Kevin Cunningham also says green.
Green. I don't know. Isn't something I really paid attention to.
2% of the population says Christina that have green.
Green is the color?
No, I'm still reading the comments.
Oh, you're reading the comments.
Yeah, Victoria says mine are green, but sometimes blue.
Sometimes red.
And Kevin Cunningham on a wonderful, wonderful weekend says bloodshot.
And there's black eyes.
Well, I guess.
Give somebody some crap and get some black eyes.
But there is one person that did get the
Really? That's all right, huh?
they got it right.
Oh. Wow. What is it?
It's Deb.
What do you call it?
Gray.
Gray?
Congratulations. You win the internet today, Deb.
Gray eyes? I don't think I've ever seen anybody with gray eyes.
Well, see, that's because it's uncommon.
I guess so.
I've never seen anything about a gray
Wow.
eyes before.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. Gray is the answer. As Deb puts, smiley emoji.
Wow. Nothing like a great eye girl.
Well, she would have to be right because her and I, we actually have something in common.
The internet.
No.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No. Benny is our grandkid.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's Matt's mom.
Oh, okay.
And I'm Chelsea's dad, which means Benny is our grandson.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
Okay. Gray eyes.
Did I mention Benny? Bennett's first birthday party was Saturday. It was a wonderful time.
Well, that's good.
Chris said I should have just asked the eye doctor.
That's right.
So these are things that we just may not have known.
Wow. Man.
Let me see. All right. Daryl says the clapping effect sounds like fish flopping. There we go. Kind of does, doesn't it? Not the fish here in our building because we came in today and they're all dead. Literally.
And
All 3 fish, they were dead.
And we know it too.
It smelled like it bad. Oh my God.
Yep.
There's Dave Polino. Hey, Dave. Hey, what's going on in 2 days, Dave? What's happening in 2 days?
You're going to be a sell-out dead fish.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to other things.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get there.
Why do we have wisdom teeth?
Well, for some people, those wisdom teeth don't do a damn bit of good. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think it comes back. I mean, those. If you look at those teeth, they're almost like back in the day when, you know.
Keep going with that.
I mean, it has to do going way, way back when we came from a monkey or ape or whatever the hell it was.
That's pretty good, Paul.
Yeah.
That is really good. Paul gets a round of applause because I think you're about as close as maybe anybody's going to get because you're pretty spot on. The reason is because our ancestors, i.e. cavemen, had to chew more. So it grew a 3rd set of molars, but as time went on, we didn't need a 3rd set of molars. So evolution made them into wisdom teeth.
Yeah. I don't know why they called them wisdom teeth.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they only come in when you're
Oh, they usually
older.
come in when you're adolescent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some of these are really cool. All right. Yeah, Laura, you're absolutely right. I think that's where they were going with it. Cavemen had them for eating meat. Evolution will cause people not to have wisdom teeth. I only had 2 inside of 4. I only had 2.
Yeah.
My ancestors
They usually come down and grow on top of another tooth, unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah.
There's one part of your body that has its own pulse. What is it?
I don't want to answer that. I'm not sure if I want to answer that.
No, that's not right. I know what you're going
No,
at.
I was sticking in my hand.
Okay.
Has its own pulse.
Mm-hmm.
When you say it has its own pulse, what do you mean by that? That you can feel your pulse through it?
It has its own pulse. Chris says it's the internet. You can see everything, anything.
I would think it would be your neck.
No, your thumb.
See, I knew I was close with my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Your thumb. Have you ever
It
felt?
is your thumb.
Have you ever felt your pulse through your thumb?
No, not actually.
No, I never.
Christy is right. She jumped in there just as. So it's right. It's your thumb.
Oh.
Thumbkin.
Is that why a lot of times when you cut your thumb, it throbs?
What's that?
You know, you cut your finger.
It might be.
Thumb it throbs.
Could be. It could be. This one I don't even know where to go with it because it just says cilantro tastes like soap to some because of their genes. GENES. Here's a good question.
Yep.
Like I said, this is just random facts today that we're doing.
It's amazing.
Learning.
It's just amazing all the knowledge that we're gaining.
We're just and our heads are growing. Like it said, our skulls
no
grow
exponentially.
Yeah,
but it's not growing because. Oh, go ahead.
All right. So if you took all your veins in your body and you stretched them, how many miles would that reach?
Here's Elizabeth. I don't.
How many miles if you took all your veins and stretched them? How many miles would that be?
3.2867. I don't
Okay.
know.
That's random. If you took all the veins in your body and put them together and stretched them into one big line, how many miles would that be?
Good question. I don't know. I'd say at least a couple miles.
2 miles. Okay.
Yeah.
Joanne says 200 miles.
Wow, that's a lot of miles. Wow.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Chris says 30. 30 miles.
Wow.
If you were to stretch your veins, all of them from one body, it would stretch 60,000 miles.
What? Wow.
Almost all the way the circumference of the earth.
Wow. That's a lot of veins. Wow. Never realized that, man.
Laura goes, oh,
I know.
60,000.
Wow.
What body part has the most bones in your body? Of any body part, what body part has the most bones? And it's not, okay, I'm not going to say it.
Hand.
You're right, hand. Good.
Yeah.
Victoria's right. If I was asked, I would have said foot, but like Laura said, hand or foot, which is correct.
Yeah. It's
your hand. What is the first color babies perceive?
Been a long time.
Ask Betty.
Yeah, you should ask me.
Be going, do it. What's the first color that babies perceive?
I might even, if I'm sure if they see color.
Huh?
Do they see color?
Well, what is the first one?
White.
White? Okay. Polino says black. Chris says blue. Joanne says red. And Laura says red or blue. The answer is red.
Red.
That is the first color babies perceive. 200 babies were polled.
Yeah. How do they answer that?
They all said red.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. We all know we have a thumbprint, right?
Yes, we do.
What's another part of your body that has a unique print?
Palm.
Your palm. Okay. Anybody else? What part of your body has other than your thumb or your fingers, your thumb, other than that has a unique print?
Palm.
Okay. A lot of guesses here for toe.
Toes? Well, yeah.
Victoria says eye.
Well, yeah, because what happens, there's
Retina scans.
Discouraged with an eye, yeah.
Right. But you don't do a print with your eye.
No. Feet, I've seen when they take babies, they actually take a footprint. Babies in the hospital take a footprint. So it could be a footprint. Yeah.
So Chris, who wanted to make sure that he got his point across, he typed it twice.
Yeah.
He is absolutely right. It's the tongue. Wow. Maybe that's why just about every female taking a picture, young female, sticks her tongue way out now when they take a picture. They go, or whatever.
Never heard of that before.
Tongue back in.
I didn't think the tongue had a. Well, learned something new, man. Wow. I wonder how many people get. I wonder how it tastes with that black ink on it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Chris says, I don't know why I knew that. But you did.
Wow.
All right. So one more question as far as the human body is concerned. Let's see.
Yep.
The longest case of hiccups lasted how long?
$30 days.
Huh?
30 days.
30 days. Okay. Anybody else? The longest case of hiccups lasted how long?
I'll say 30 days.
I know you said 30 days. Who else? Laura's, let's see. Victoria says a year. Laura says 8 years.
Yeah, wasn't there somebody that
Daryl says 10 years.
wasn't there somebody that had a case of hiccups and they couldn't get rid of them?
Well, I'm sure there were a few of those.
Yeah.
Joanne says 3 years, and Chris says 5 years. It's going to blow your mind, kids. All you cool cats and kittens. 68 years.
Oh, wow. That means the person was born with it and couldn't get rid of it.
68 years.
Can you imagine walking around? Yep.
The involuntary spasmodic interruptions known as hiccups usually last only a few minutes. Then there's the strange case of Charles Osborne, who was afflicted with a continuous case of hiccups for 68 years, recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the longest case of hiccups in history.
That had to have been uncomfortable.
Osborne's story began with an accident on June 12th, 1922, in which he accidentally slipped and fell. The doctor said he popped a blood vessel in his brain the size of a pin and theorized that Osborne must have damaged the incredibly small area of the brain that controls and inhibits hiccups.
Wow.
Osborne's diaphragm spasmed 20 to 40 times per minute on average
Can you imagine how long?
during his waking hours,
Wow.
which means he's hiccuped roughly 430 million times.
Wow. That had to have been really.
He learned breathing techniques that effectively masked his constant hiccuping. I would think you'd have to.
Wow.
Although he traveled the world in search of a cure, even offering $10,000 to anyone who could find one, the best he could do was cope with the affliction. Finally, in 1990, his diaphragm suddenly ended its 68-year-long spasmodic episode on its own. See, eventually it'll clear up.
Somebody must have scared the crap out of him.
I don't know.
Wow.
No, if you have the hiccups, you go, it's simply this. Hiccups, I have got. To my lover, I will send them. If my lover loves me not, back to me they'll send them. You say that, you're done. You're cured. This guy should have known
I'll
this.
never remember that.
It's very easy. Ready?
Yeah.
Hiccups, I have got. To my lover, I will send them. If my lover loves me not, back to me they'll send them.
It's got to be, by saying that, it's got to be the air in your diaphragm. That,
It's the cadence.
Yeah.
It's the cadence. And I'll be honest with you, it every time I've had hiccups, 100%. It's funny. You taught me that, Lisa Coe. Yeah. We were doing a show one morning, and then all of a sudden I just started hiccuping. And she said, okay, repeat after me. And then I did it. And as soon as I said the last word, she go, you're cured.
Wow.
And there we go. So, yeah.
That was, wow. Do you have any more other? I mean, I learned a lot. I learned a lot this morning.
It's just like, like trivia,
Yeah.
that,
Then you say you're never too old to learn.
that
Yeah,
well,
I learn something new every day.
that is true, Paul. That
Okay.
is true.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Wow.
So let's see if we can come up with some more. I get this email every day.
Yeah.
Called Interesting Facts, and it comes right up after your Citibank card is late. No. Shay. Every single day.
Oh. I'm going to tell you something.
Like this one's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Anybody going to Disneyland anytime soon? No?
Not planning on it.
Here's 6 facts that you didn't know about Cinderella. The first Cinderella.
Transgender?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Cinderella, the story may have come from an ancient story from Greece.
No, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. There are more than 700 versions of Cinderella.
We're in 3 sisters?
How about this one? The famed glass slipper may have been a political statement.
Yeah. Wow.
From Louis XIV.
Huh.
He was known for donning extravagant clothing, particularly shoes. They were overseeing a place called the Hall of Mirrors, and they may have added a glass slipper as a bit of a piece of satire, mocking the increasingly ostentatious and impractical French fashions of the time. From the king.
Oh.
So there's that.
Wow.
This is it's pretty interesting stuff. It's called Interesting Facts. That's all there is. All right. So here are 7 things. All right. So anyway, why are there 12 months?
Why are there 12 months?
Yes.
Well, there used to be more than 12 months.
Yeah, it used to be less, actually.
Well, so it's all originally based on, what was a Roman calendar?
It was a Roman calendar, which was 10 months. At the start of the 8th century BC, Rome used a 10-month calendar traditionally believed to be created by its legendary wolf-suckling founder, Romulus. This was a lunar calendar. The beginning of the month or a new moon was called the kalend, while the waxing moon, whatever, blah, 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 blah. It was 304 days.
Started in March.
It did. Then it went to 354 days, and then it went to 365 days, 366.25, that is, bringing up leap year. So that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Where do the months come from? The names.
I might have known at one time.
Rome.
Oh, that makes sense.
They're all Roman.
That's right. That makes sense. It's a Roman calendar.
Why is February the shortest month of the year?
I don't know. Somebody miscounted.
Ancient Rome and their superstitions.
Oh.
In the late 8th century, including their king, had a superstition that even numbers were somehow unlucky. Although we contained a version of a 12-month calendar, they realized that there was no mathematical way for every month to have an odd number of days and for the total number of days in the year to also be odd. So while the other months were either 29 or 31 days, February became the unlucky month to have only 28 days.
Wow.
We know why there's a leap year, right?
Why is there a leap year?
You didn't know? No, this is kind of easy, actually. Because every year is 365.25 days.
Oh, so the eagle get to come out even.
Yeah. Exactly. Who made the calendar as we know it today? Actually, it's 365.2425 days long.
Google.
It's Pope Gregory or the Gregorian calendar.
There you go.
See?
Close to Google.
I'll take calendars for 500. Not Alex.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know who the guy is now. The person. It's a lady now, I believe.
No.
When did we start using BC and then AD?
After the crucifixion. I don't know.
The birth of Jesus.
Yeah, I was going to say so. Because then it wouldn't be BC anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why is a week 7 days?
Because they couldn't fit them all within 8. I don't know.
The 7-day week is a timekeeping oddity. Unlike days, months, and years, yeah, I'm reading this. The week doesn't align with any celestial reality, and it doesn't divide elegantly into existing periods of time. For example, there aren't 52 weeks in an average year. There are 52.142871429 weeks in a year. So how did this happen? Babylonians, who used base 60, by the way, with math, which is weird, not base 10. I knew that from 7th grade. You believe that? I remember that from 7th grade. Babylonians, the ancient superpower of Mesopotamia, put a lot of stock in the number 7, thanks to the 7 observable celestial bodies in the night sky: the sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. They formed the 7 days of the week. Chris says aliens.
Well, they're finding aliens now.
Supposedly. Do you think aliens exist?
I think they're starting to find that there's been a lot of unknown stuff in the sky that's been happening lately. Yeah. They think the last thing is they think the government is hiding aliens from us.
I've heard a lot of theories.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've heard a lot of theories on aliens.
Yeah.
Does anybody believe in aliens? Or where they come from?
Who knows?
So one of the theories.
Well, E.T. was here a while back.
Ouch.
Yeah.
One of the theories.
E.T.
Home.
I think there's probably some stuff that's going on that we're not aware of. I mean, look at some of the latest films the Navy came out with these unknown objects going through the sky and really fast. Not
really fast.
Really fast. I mean, they were in the news like a year ago. So there's
it's been on and off for years.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
Look up the Blue Project.
I think there's more and more we're hearing about it now than we have over the last 10 years.
I think because people they have this voracious need for this, so they're giving them what they want or what they think they want. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it could be just a ruse. We don't know, but the theories that I have heard, many of them, is that aliens actually aren't from outer space, but they're from under Antarctica in a big, huge base.
Well, yeah, somebody said that. Yeah.
Then I've heard that UFOs are really time travelers coming in and out of the dimensions.
Yeah.
And they're really us, just from a different time period and evolution.
Okay. Get back to your facts.
I'm serious.
Okay.
I'm telling you, want to talk conspiracy theory or weird stuff. These are things that I've read up on. It's just like, okay. But it's interesting. It's kind of like Bigfoot. You know, how come Bigfoot is just blurry all the time?
Yeah, we never see
because Bigfoot is blurry. That's why.
Oh, that's Harry, ain't he?
Harry and the Hendersons. Yeah,
yeah, it's Harry. I'm not Bigfoot. I'm Harry.
You figure with all these cameras and all this technology,
you'd see something.
Somebody would have gotten a clear shot. But I think Bigfoot travels at the speed of light and he's interdimensional. That's what I think. And I think he just slides through. That's why he's blurry. Yeah. I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
No.
You believe in aliens?
I mean, there could be something that somebody saw that might have been some type of animal or something, but I don't know. Who knows? After all how long has Bigfoot been around? How many years?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean,
I've been reading about it since I was a kid.
I mean, is there a Mrs. Bigfoot? What do they call her? Tiny Shoe? I don't know. What do they call Mrs.
Imelda Marcos.
What do they call Mr.
I don't know.
He's Bigfoot. What is she?
Little, I don't know.
And does that mean all the little Bigfoots have got big feet too?
Yeah.
I mean, if
Yes.
you know, come on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If there was one Bigfoot, he'd probably have some kin around.
Really? I don't know.
Well, I do make size 13, 14 shoes, so I guess maybe there are some Bigfoots around.
So do you think aliens or space creatures or anything like that
I don't know about
are
space.
they're from
I wouldn't
just different dimensions and they're really just us from a different dimension and time period?
I don't know. I don't know if that's. I believe that.
Do you believe time is linear
I think time is what? Linear?
or concurrent?
All I know is right now it's 9:49.
Okay, is time a man-made concept? We were just talking about the calendars and stuff. Or do you think everything happens really at once? Explain deja vu.
Yeah, true. That is. Yeah, have I been here before? Yeah, you're right.
We don't know.
happened.
These are things
That's
that we
happened.
don't know.
I know these are things that have happened before. I mean, think about
I'm
it.
just
How
saying,
many-
I'm just asking the question.
I know, but how many people have really felt that?
I don't know. How many people don't want to think this deep on a Monday morning?
That's true.
It's like, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
Talk about the weather. That's easy.
Well, they say the weather now is controlled. Well,
See, I buy that.
yeah.
I would buy that. I think there's a lot of weather control, and I think they can.
Yeah. That's what they say. The weather is controlled by the government. Well, by somebody. I can't say by the government, but by somebody.
What about time travel?
Well, if you're doing 55.7 miles per hour in a DeLorean, I guess you could travel all the time. Where we're going, there's no roads.
Marty, where we're going, you don't need roads.
Right. So in Hollywood's eyes, there's time travelers.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Jules Verne. I mean,
Yeah.
Jules Verne. I mean, there's
20,000 leagues under the sea. Yeah.
H.G. Wells,
Yeah. Yeah. Can
Nikola
you?
Tesla,
Yeah.
even Einstein.
Yeah.
Wrap that into the theory of relativity.
Yeah.
So really, do
Yeah.
you believe in it? Do you believe that it exists?
Time travelers?
Yes, or time travel. Now remember, if it exists, it means it's always existed.
I don't know. I have no theory on that one way or the other, whether it exists or not. Never really paid much attention to time
Like things that
travel.
are out there, that new things that come out tomorrow,
Yeah.
they've always been there. We just haven't discovered it till then.
Well, everything we do, is discovered.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you think time travel is there? Do you think you do not? Okay.
Yeah.
You don't, what's the matter?
I was just looking at a couple guys pushing boxes. They must be going to the bank.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you do not believe that time travel is a thing?
I haven't seen any proof of it yet.
Okay.
It's really hasn't been. Well,
No, it's an honest question. I'm not trying to
we were
coerce
close.
you.
We were kind of close to believing in time travel, but I kind of fell through the wayside. We thought we had a time traveler with us.
Oh, what a joker.
It turned out
He was good though.
He was good.
You got to admit, he had you questioning.
Yes, he did.
He had us all questioning. He was that good. We had a guy his name was Joe.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, if you go to our YouTube channel, there's still videos up there with Joe that still get comments.
Yeah.
Years later. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
But he was very convincing. He was very.
He was very convincing. Yeah, he did a good job.
He didn't double back on things. I tried to slip him up a few times, and
Yeah.
he was good.
Yeah.
So yeah, check that out if you want to.
Yeah.
Joe the Time Traveler.
We would never have it. A time traveler would never come out because then they would tell us what the future is, and that we realize the chaos that would happen if somebody come up and said, "Hey, this is going to happen."
Well, he did say a few things.
Well, I know he did, but then he was just shooting right out of his butt.
Okay, so during COVID, he was saying that there are things going to be happening in a few years. He goes, you'd never imagined, like inflation. The inflation hadn't hit yet.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden it's starting to skyrocket,
Yeah.
kind of like he said.
Yeah. Well, good guess.
So is he a time traveler, or was he a time traveler and just decided to say, no, I'm not a time traveler because maybe he was found out?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know, because a lot of the stuff he said was true or came to pass.
He probably was a guy who really paid attention to reading up on what was happening in the world.
He said,
became very knowledgeable and was able to predict this kind of stuff.
This was the kicker for me.
Yeah.
He said on our show before it was even announced or became a thing, that Biden was going to win, and his vice president was Kamala Harris. He said that.
I know he did, but who knows?
Well, before Kamala Harris was even a thing.
She's still a thing.
You know what I mean?
I know. No, I hear you. I mean, I don't know. All I know is he probably was a guy who I think really paid attention to the news and the media and what was going on. Probably knew a lot of things. Who the hell knows? But he was able to project this. I mean, let's face it, he's either going to be right or he's going to be wrong. He just happened to guess it right. He probably looked at the other candidates and said, no, he's going to take Harris. Yeah.
She wasn't even announced.
I know she was, but she was part of she was actually part of the nominees.
Not when he said it.
No, but he was on the podium. She was on the podium with the rest of them.
Not when he said it, though. That's what I'm saying.
No. I don't know. I don't. He was just a good guesser.
Maybe he sat back with a gin and tonic and went, shit, I was right.
You're probably, I mean,
who's gonna, they're all gonna think I'm a time traveler now.
Yeah. I mean, look how long ago that was. And if he was right, he was right. He made out. He's gone now. So who knows?
Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right. That's, we're going to end it for today. But Paul, you'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Along with Kathy.
Yep.
And other Mike.
Yep.
As I'll be on vacation. So the show will actually be enjoyable. I won't be here, so good luck.
Yeah, we'll have some interesting facts to talk about.
Yeah, we'll see.
So
We'll see.
I'm going home, make some cotton candy, take the mud out, extend my skull. Look for somebody with gray eyes.
Yeah.
Look for Bigfoot.
And then measure your body before.
Yeah, and take my pulse with my thumb.
Huh? Measure your body. Yeah. Before you get up, see if you really shrink during the day.
Taking my pulse now.
Have a good day, everyone. We will see. I'll see you like on the 11th or something. I don't know. What day am I coming back? I don't even know.
10th.
Well, that's when I'm coming back, but I probably won't be back until the 14th.
Wow.
Well, because the 11th, I don't know.
11th is a Thursday. No,
11th is
10th,
Friday.
10th, 11th is a Friday.
You know, I don't know what time we're actually coming back on the 10th. So, but knowing me, I'll be here on the 11th. So, anyway,
you miss us.
No,
you're going to miss us.
No, I miss the people.
You're probably going to tune us.
I miss the people that will be watching the show.
You're probably going to tune us in.
Huh?
You're probably going to.
How am I going to do that from the middle of the Atlantic?
Don't they have Wi-Fi in Atlantic?
Not at that price. I'm not paying. Ain't no way. It's like $20 a day. I'm not paying $200 for internet.
$20?
No.
What the hell?
No.
You can afford to go on a cruise and spend $20.
No. No.
My God.
All right. You want to? I'm taking donations. Anybody want to pay for my internet? I'll do the show from the ship.
That would be fun. You could show us what's going on.
I don't think I can do it. Well, I could. Somebody would have to be here, but because I'm not bringing a laptop or anything. I'm just gonna bring my phone.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting.
So, anyway, tomorrow will be other Mike, Paul, and Kathy.
That'll be interesting.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Who knows?
Have a good day, everyone, and we'll see you real soon right here on SNSN.
You buy better.
Better it burns.
Much better.
So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns.
You buy better. It burns. You buy better.
Let's face it, most of our expenses are on the rise, but your insurance doesn't have to be one of them. The Burns Agency can quote your home, auto, business insurance with any of our 30-plus top-rated insurance companies. Let's be sure you're getting the best available pricing with quality service from experienced staff. Call, email, or visit us online to see what the Burns Agency can do for you. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut.